The terrifying aspect of Japanese industry might not be as simple as you imagine. A small factory with only 8 people can create custom parts for Mitsubishi. It doesn't have endless inspections, nor does it have endlessly delayed fire safety certificates weighing it down. Even after 30 years of decline, it remains among the top 4 economies. And the secret lies here, even in factories that seem like they could collapse with a gust of wind. To better understand, let's follow the video and listen to this little story. Let's assume Japan is a fishing village, with many boats available for people to go out to sea and fish. At this point, how many can 5 boats hold? Let's assume they can hold 200 people, and each person can catch 21 fish per day. But diminishing returns occur, and while the total number of fish caught doesn't change, returns fluctuate. 5 boats aren't enough. They sought loans, introduced technology, bought or built ships, expanded fishing grounds to enlarge territory. With more boats and fishermen, coastal areas became insufficient, leading them to the open seas. This led to significant profits, making Japan the world's second largest economy. With growing ambition, they were ready to take over the entire ocean. However, they soon discovered another issue as the population and number of fishing boats multiplied. The daily catch of fish was continuously decreasing. Should the fishermen repay the money borrowed to build the boats? There is only one answer, and that is, of course, they must repay it. To repay the debt, fishermen began to sell their boats continuously, flooding the market and causing a massive drop in prices. Although the economy continued to grow, it no longer had its former glory. In fact, there is a very important phenomenon regarding the fishing villages issues, which is the balance sheet. During the spring and autumn, there was a spree of buying, and later the signing of the Plaza Accord led to a significant appreciation of the yen. It lost global competitiveness in the international market, leading to the failure of the third industrial transformation and entering a period of stagnation. This is the story of the fishing village regressing 30 years. However, it is undeniable that the early accumulation laid a solid foundation for later stages, which is why we can see such a small country having so many century-old businesses. Moreover, most of them are family-run operations. For example, the video shows a factory with only 8 people working, yet they can create a per capita output value of over $1 million. Next, let's follow the camera to see the forging of crafts. At this point, the steel billet has been forged into a ring, then transported forward by the conveyor belt. When the broken sword reaches the position and makes contact, the robotic arm simultaneously tightens and feeds it into the punch press, applying high tonnage pressure immediately, creating a noticeable indentation in just one go. This is only a part of the many broken swords, and there are also ring-shaped blanks with a hole punched in the center, which are also used in automobile manufacturing. The surface fracture marks are clearly visible and sharply defined. However, the most oddly shaped broken sword is this set in front of us, which looks like a drone propeller, even though the cutting bed has been used for several decades. But even though it's small, it has all the essential parts, truly leaving nothing out. Take a close look at this 1,000-ton forging machine in front of us. It is operated entirely by female employees. In the heavy industry of the forging world, the number of female employees is extremely rare. After all, not many young people are willing to engage in an environment where they sweat profusely every day. Then it moves on to the next step, the spraying process, which uses metal particles inside a drum. This is a process of high-frequency rotation to spray and clean the surface, which makes the metal shinier. Now let's take a look at the forged pieces. After the spraying process, they seem to have transformed compared to their initial state. Both the appearance and the color have reached an unprecedented level. Do you think the quality of these family-style forged pieces is guaranteed?